Hey guys, welcome to my first actual video where today we're going to be playing some FTL Multiverse, and this is actually a mod for the base game just called FTL, Faster Than Light, but in the Multiverse mod there's a whole bunch of new ships and new things to explore. So today we're going to be playing that. Now I actually know a lot about the Multiverse mod. As you can see, I've unlocked so many ships. Like, look at this dude, look at how many ships we got here. Not trying to brag or anything, but you know, it's pretty cool nonetheless to think, oh look, I have, like I got all these things here, right? I got like this, right? I got this, but we're gonna start with something different today. What we're gonna do is we're going to play on the vanilla cruiser. So what we're gonna try and do is we're gonna try and win FTL Multiverse with every single vanilla cruiser, the Type Bs, and the Type Cs, which I haven't unlocked yet. So we're going to start with the Kestrel. And yeah, the name of this series is going to be called Vanilla Voyages. Vanilla Voyages with Kestrel. So let's get right into it. Yeah, a lot of you guys might not know this FTL, so I'll read the atlas to you guys once we start. So let's go. Yes, proceed. Okay, Federation database. You've downloaded the database, which will now grant you the opportunity to read about various factions and pretty much everything about the multiverse. You, Captain, are now a central part of the largest known conflict in not just the galaxy, but the multiverse itself. After the conclusion of the original Federation Civil War in Universe 0, your home reality, the Galactic Federation, defeated Admiral Vance and the Rebellion, securing the control over the galaxy. The Federation struggled with various other conflicts, most notably a Cold War between the dangerous Coalition Alliance endorsed by the Slug Kleptocracy, Mantis Hive, and Theocracy, and Ergan Republic. This conflict finally escalated into the invasion of Aquarian territory, resulting in heavy losses. After the Coalition's attack temporarily destabilized the Federation once again, Vance ran a covert operation from the Rebel stronghold to attempt to salvage the heavily protected ancient ruins that the Coalition had been seeking as well. Though the full details are unknown, it is believed that among these ruins, Vance's team salvaged the first multiverse drive, which he would reverse engineer and install on the remaining Rebel fleet. After a Federation raid on the Rebel stronghold, Vance and his men fled to Universe 1 and allied with the rebellion of that reality to overthrow the Federation. Universe 1 now acts as the center of the interdimensional rebellion's operations, while Universe 0 leads the counterattack. Fruitless as though it might be, both sides are now locked into a seemingly unending conflict, invading realities to secure the strength and survival of their own faction. Make no mistake, though the rebellion continues to perpetuate their title of a brave uprising, the rebellion is well beyond a simple insurrection. Though intel is sparse, it would appear Universe 1 has been transformed into a desolate industrial dystopia, fueling the eternal gears of war that seek nothing less than the total annihilation of the Federation and all non-human species. The whereabouts of UO and Vance are currently unknown, though sightings of the suspicious movements of the privately trained MFK Ace Corps undyingly loyal to Vance Prime have been seen all around the multiverse. The MFK Aces will likely prove to be your greatest threat, along with a powerful redesigned flagship model dispatched to this reality to destroy the Federation base and ensure a rebel victory. This is where you get involved. As a renegade hired by the Federation, your goal is simple: destroy the flagship, and it is highly unlikely the Rebellion will be willing to dedicate any further efforts to capturing this reality. It is far more practical for them to divert the remaining Rebel forces to a different reality. If you fail, it is certain the Federation forces of this reality will fall, and this will become just another piece in the Rebels' arsenal of enslaved realities. Before your mission begins, just proceed. You arrive at the Federation Warp Bay. Okay. You hurry to your ship, but you realize you still have a little time before you leave. You likely have to grab one last thing. So we're gonna grab a crew member because we need to, our crew is low, so we could have 2 people pilot the ship and handle the maintenance, and we could have 2 people handle intruders that try to sneak onto our ship. So yeah, let's do something on board here. We'll do a salvage mission. Okay, visit the colony. While exploring the colony, you're suddenly jumped by a band of armed rebels. Ruins like this are the byproduct of the Federation's own neglect of its citizens. When the Civil War was afoot, the rebellion ensured the safety of its people, but where were you? You were busy protecting your Xeno-aristocrats from the will of humanity, intruders on board. So like I was saying, perfect example. We have 2 people fight, and we have some people working on the ship. So 2 fight, 2 on the ship. Perfect. So keep fighting. Actually, we'll actually get a 3rd guy in since there's 2 people. Nice. Let's power up our weapons and make an upgrade. There we go. Alright. Now we're gonna return everyone to their stations. And let's jump to our first beacon, guys. Alright, Vanilla Voyages has officially begun. It's rare to see an Archeon vessel with no weapon system, and this one is trying to stay away. I didn't get into this business looking for a fight. If you'll excuse me, I have places to be. Ask them if they need any help. Funny you should ask. There's a checkpoint at this beacon. If you could keep their eyes off us, I would be very grateful. Distract the checkpoint with idle chatter. You drag the checkpoint into a long-winded conversation. It's hard to keep their attention as the smuggler seems to be taking their sweet time circumventing the security. By the time you're done with your distraction, it seems they've caught on to what you're doing. You get the impression it's not wise for you to stick around much longer. So yeah, the fleet is chasing us and they just caught up a little more, so yeah. You're able to catch the smugglers on the other end of the checkpoint out of range of the station. Not exactly an artful solution, but a deal's a deal. Yeah, we have, okay, so by pursuing contraband or defending smugglers, you have improved your reputation with the black market. Certain smugglers might be more willing to offer to you. Notoriety increased. Your actions here, justifiable or not, will reflect well in the eyes of the Federation. Continuously perform actions like these, and you might start to see negative reactions from the Federation and its allies. Okay, yeah, my bad. Sorry, I just need money. So let's go to the store, the distress store. To no surprise, an MV rebel is accosting a nearby civilian store owner. Rescue the store. Our first piece of combat. So what I like to do is I like to attack their shields with the missile and use, that way their shields are down, that way we can come in with the laser. Because what's nice about missiles, what's nice about missiles is that they don't go, the shields don't block missiles, but the lasers are blocked by the shields. So, you know, then again, if you have multiple lasers, you might not need a missile. But the downside of a missile is that they require ammo. This is how much ammo you have, so yeah, it's not very good. Get rid of the drones as well. And at the end of the fights, I usually just like to turn on auto fire because I know I won, so you know, no point in just kind of sitting around trying to plan, right? Just let it fire automatically, and there we go. You have rescued the store from their attackers and the store offers to trade. Well, I can't buy anything right now because I don't have enough money. But what we can do is travel to the supply depots and maybe get some supplies from there. You have arrived at a Federation supply depot for Multiverse renegades. These were established across various realities deemed prominent for protection. It appears you have arrived a little too late. Something, whether they be a pirate or rebel, has razed this place and destroyed everything in sight. You grab what little salvage remains and carry on. Alright, well, that's a shame. Okay, next place. Let's go here. A slaver ship approaches, one of the Tikaka clan's distributors, and a bold display of characteristic pirate arrogance. The ship opens comms with you and offers several slaves. We can't let these pirates waltz in Federation space. Take these guys down. These pirates have gotten out of hand. Best you clean this reality up of their kind. Your actions here will reflect poorly upon slavers who might offer you their slaves. Yeah, that's okay. I'm no slaver. They actually can't hurt us with their weapon setup, so we're going to focus on the teleport. That way, when they board us, or if they board us, because we just killed one of their crew, if they board us again, they can't. They try to. Stop! Take a slave and let us go! Kill us and they'll all die regardless. I mean, okay, fine, I guess so, because we're freeing them, right? So, yeah. What's nice about these guys, the green guys, the Zoltans, is that they provide power to the occupied system. So he's in shields, he gives power to the shields, so yeah. This beacon serves as a temporary outpost. Okay. Nice. A small helping of drone parts and scrap. Okay, cool. A merchant. This guy is interesting. He's very strong, so we can't fight him now, but maybe one day we'll fight him. Stranger, stranger, good to see you. Have some scrap on the house. Now that that's out of the way, care for a trade? Yeah, sure. Ooh, this is a good weapon right here. This specialized launcher converts useless resources into missiles. However, it has a much longer charge time. So remember how I said missiles cost ammo? Well, this Momus missile right here does not cost ammo. So it shoots a missile that goes through shields and does not cost ammo, so that's broken. But I say we should save our money. I think we get the extra shield barrier. Oh, we don't have enough. Okay, fine. We'll just stick with what we have for now. And we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. A brief scan of your ID is all it takes. Nice. To your surprise, an orchid ship is waiting for you here. Sure, they're a loyal part of the Federation, but the florals typically prefer to keep to their own turf. What's this about? Wait for them to hail. An orchid appears on the screen, gesturing with their hands in a native orchid sign language, which your translator converts into actual audio. Hello, you must be Professor Orwell. We have reviewed the files you gave us, and we are most excited to share our scientific findings with the board. We left a few annotated questions for your review, and we'll send them along with the payment shortly. Yes, that's me. I'm Orwell, definitely. Totally, bro. Yeah, totally. Wonderful. The orchid sent over a series of annotated videos of what appears to be human adult films, okay, with extremely questionable titles and some scrap. Okay, well, that's interesting, I guess. Your ship is hailed. We have found you at last. Prepare to die. Alright. Like I said, missile on shields, laser on weapons. Nice, they missed us. Now we'll just auto fire on the pilot. Nice. It's a very small dent you've made in the Rebellion's MV fleet, but you weren't paid to do this either. Let's just hope the flagship falls as easily as these ships do by the time you get there. Well, we can only guarantee that if we get better weapons. So, yeah. Alright, let's go to the exit. That was Sector 1, one and done. You've reached the end of the first step of your journey. However, it appears you aren't alone. The rebel fleet must have sent one of their fighters after you. The rebel captain breaks into laughter upon seeing your ship. You won't take this insult lightly. Not like you have a choice, since their weapons are already firing. So, they boarded in the medbay. Okay, classic stupidity right there. Never board in a medbay because you could just heal while they fight you. You'll take no damage. Look at that. See, no damage. We don't even need a second guy, because he'll just keep moving. Alright, teleporter. Actually, just auto fire, I guess. Nice. You successfully defeated the rebel ship. Now you have some time to do something else. And we got this thing, which is not very good. So the thing about ion weapons is that they only disable systems for a certain amount of time. So if you hit the shields, for example, the shields will be disabled for 10 seconds. But if you use them with a burst laser like this, the shields will be disabled until the enemy fixes them. So these are inherently better. These are just usually good for taking down shields because that's the only thing that actually hits the ions most of the time. So they're really not that great. I'd say the only time ions are good is if you have double ions with drone systems and like an auto fire thing like that. Like on the NG ship. Oh, speaking of NG ships, we'll go to the Harmony Quarter. Yeah. Nice. Old Earth scientists would be proud to know their research wasn't in vain. Okay. Proceed to the NG sector. The NG are a non-violent and generally friendly with the Federation. As long as you can avoid miscommunication errors, the native inhabitants will be little trouble. The same cannot be said, however, for the other hostile invaders. You have arrived in NG space. The fall of the Federation has brought tough times for these robotic life forms, but they're usually willing to help. Nice, okay. Despite being normally peaceful, the NG don't take lightly to intruders in their sectors. Fortunately for you, the guard here doesn't consider you an intruder and ignores you. Contact the guard. The small beep signals that the NG have received your message and are waiting for what you will say. Request supplies. Identification of visitor equals Federation. Protocol requires some supplies are donated. Thank you. Alright, now we can get that second shield that I was talking about. There it is, okay. Nice. Scanning for Federation identification. The NG pauses as a few drones swarm over your ship, scanning it thoroughly. Identification retrieved. Goodwill protocols indicate renegade beneficiaries must receive apt compensation for services. We will take the ammunition, because that's what we need for the missile. An NG colony established nearby hails you. Federation presence suggests dire need of aid. Question, what is your need? Again, ammunition. Always ammunition. See what I mean? They like to help all the time. Usually. They usually like to help. Oh, what's this? Okay. A massive cubical structure, possibly a station, is caught in the gravitational pull of the nearby star and is slowly pulling closer. Though the inevitable destruction of the station cannot be avoided, there might be enough time to salvage whatever might be aboard. Moving closer. As you approach, it becomes clear the environment is too hazardous to go through without taking a hit. You're going to have to bear a solar flare or two unless you have the right defenses. Continue, we could take a hit. A solar flare rocks your ship, starting a fire. Still, you press forward and dock with the station. With the timer ticking, your crew explore the interior. They find what appears to be a crew drone of sorts, but an inferno has consumed the room. Grab the drone and get out. Your crew grabbed the drone, pulling it back, but it's a lot heavier than expected. Working together, they manage to drag it out of the fire, but another solar flare passes by, rocking the hull once again. Most of your crew make it back to the ship, but one of them trips, dropping the drone. Scans show the star is flaring up again, and you only have time to save one of them. Save both, but risk more damage. You pull the ship closer, taking the force of another solar flare. Luckily, you're able to still save both your crew and the drone and fly away. And oh my gosh, the fire is insane. Okay. Yes, we're gonna have to vent out the fire. Hopefully, we can vent it out in time before another solar flare hits us. Oh, now the shields are on fire. Gosh. Okay. Now we can repair. Oh, no. Okay, I don't know where that was, so... Hold on. Okay, yeah, it's in here. Not great. We'll handle that in a sec. Let's just get out of here. We'll go to the Mantis store. Merchants are not highly respected among the Mantis race, so few undertake the profession. You're mildly surprised to receive an advertisement from a nearby space dock. Might be worth taking a look. Dock. Heh, you falling for trap. They're not stored here, only death. Okay. Well, it is not me that's going to die, it's you. Okay, well. Hold on. We have a bit of issues here. Okay, nice. Also, when you hear that sound, that means you caused a breach, so they'll take longer to repair the system, and the oxygen will be draining from that room, so that's nice. Alright, now, please do not go to the piloting. You're supposed to be in the shields. Thank you. Actually, heal a little bit. Now, go back. Nice. Let's see, what's in here? Okay, so they're repairing. But it doesn't matter. They're dead anyway. Told you. The Mantis ship is no more, except this scrap for you to take. You find yourself surrounded by a variety of alien vessels, apparently traveling in a caravan for their own safety. They appear to have set up a collective market, but each individual might have something special on sale. Trade with the Zoltanes. Okay. And, yeah. Alright, I'm back, guys. Sorry, I had to do something for a second, but, I forgot you could actually pause the recording, but it's fine, doesn't matter. Okay. We don't have a drone system, so we'll sell this. Fuel conserver is good if we run low on fuel, which we kind of are, so... Flat gun. Basically a space shotgun. Fires a blast of debris across a random area, doing up to 3 damage. Good at taking down shields, but hard to aim. We will take it. I do not care. It is a space shotgun. Go wild. So yeah. And you guys will see what I mean in a sec when I say, space shotgun. Okay, a Harmony ship is currently docked with a Union ship. There's a small amount of debris suggesting there may have been a struggle preceding your arrival. Investigate. The entry ship responds. This vessel equals suspected of future rebel sympathies. Actuarial report suggests best option. Forcibly installing behavioral correction implants. This action equals necessary for harmony, prosperity, and safety. We won't stand for this disgusting violation of human rights. Harmony prosperity is greater than any human rights. Impeding harmony prosperity equals unacceptable. The NG vessel responds to your threat in kind. Okay, well, your actions here, justifiable or not, will not reflect well in the eyes of the Harmony or its citizens. Continuously perform actions like this and you might start to see negative reactions from the Harmony. Okay, well, honestly, man, we just need scrap. I don't really care what's going on. As long as we can get scrap or crew members, we're fine. Scrap to buy more weapons. Scrap from the enemy ships that we kill. Nice. Man, they fixed it already. Yeah, the thing about NGs is that they repair so quickly. So basically Mantis and Mantis are the opposite of NG. They do really good combat damage when they're fighting crew members, but they suck at repairing. So most Mantis ships will have an NG slave. So yeah, Mantis and NG are opposites. That's why they, most of the, yeah. We'll find an NG slave on the Mantis ships. Caused a breach, but it doesn't matter since they're dead anyways. You can only hope the emotions of the attacking entry remain static in their final moments as their ship explodes around them, their armor panels scattering into the surrounding space. I can't tell you how thankful I am that you intervened. Maybe the Federation isn't so bad after all. The civilian offers an augment for your trouble. Notoriety decrease. You have done a good deed here in the eyes of the Union. If you get notoriety from other actions in the past, you're more likely to be forgiven for them. Nice. A rebel autonomous vessel is exploring this beacon. You attempt to hide behind a nearby moon, but the ship finds you and begins its assault. Why would I hide from a ship that has no shields? Okay. Well, now they're running. They're charging their FTL drive so that they can rat out our location to the fleet. So we have to kill them before they can do that. Ow, please fix the sensors, by the way. I forgot to say ow when I took a hit. The ship breaks apart and you feel relief in the knowledge that you will hopefully still be one step ahead of the fleet. So, but yeah, if we're caught in this red section here, that's the rebel fleet. And they're chasing us because they know that we have important information, so yeah. Of all the ships you would have thought to see here, a rebel engineer is the last one you would have expected. They're busy expecting the wreck of an NG ship, though due to the non-aggression pact between the rebels and the NG, and the fact that the engineer's weapons don't match the damage done to the ship, it's likely they weren't the one to destroy the ship. Who cares about who's responsible? No. Hail them to ask about the wreck. The engineer sighs, deep in thought. No, we didn't do this. It's a shame that someone would. I know it's very uncharacteristic of a rebel to care about something like this, but I didn't join the rebellion for a glorious human future. The rebels fund my projects, and that's all I care about. Someone has been hunting the NG in this territory, and I want it stopped. Do you think you could inspect the wreck and figure out who did it? Agree to find the killer. The NG ship has received several external damage. The damage appears to have been dealt by a powerful weapon, probably a ballistic launcher. So that could only mean one thing. It was the Rockmen, because they like to use missiles. As you report your theory to the engineers, I'll trust your word. After scanning the beacon, we were able to find the last few ships to jump through here. Here are the current coordinates of the last rock ship to enter the system. So yeah, they're in the next sector. You've arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. We'll explore. You have jumped into the aftermath of what seems to have been a brutal exchange between several ships. Wreckage drifts by your screens, and you can still see the remains of the dying ships sparking and breaking apart. It's hard to determine who the combatants were without closer investigation. Investigate the battlefield. As you approach the wreckage, a Zoltan ship makes its arrival. It immediately mistakes you for one of the attackers and declares you a hostile aggressors in violation of Zoltan space and opens fire. Okay, well, that's their mistake, because they're dead now. So yeah. So what's interesting about these green shields here, instead of the blue ones, is that missiles are actually blocked by the green shields. They just don't regenerate, that's the catch. The blue shields regenerate and missiles go through them. The green shields don't regenerate and missiles don't go through them. So that's it. We hope the Zoltan minister never catches wind of this, or the Federation will receive hell for breaking their truce. Rebel district. Yeah, let's go kill some rebels. You've entered hyperspeed. The journey to the next sector will hopefully be quick. The rebel fleet might be fast, but they still can't follow you through hyperspeed. This old civilian sector has been captured by the rebellion. Though you'll probably find a few Federation allies left, the bulk of encounters here will be with the rebel supporters. You will have to be very cautious in this sector. The rebels have full control and are no doubt looking for you. The guard hails you. Federation scum, I should have known that the likes of you would show up on my ship. Don't think the fleet won't hear about this. Human crew tried to persuade them to let you go. Perhaps I'm mistaken. Though I doubt you are who you say, I do not wish to suffer punishment from killing a fellow rebel. You may pass. The rebels have set up a boot camp for advanced trainees. One of the trainees hails your ship. Stay away, renegade, or we'll have to show you what the rebellion is made of. Human crew, make a case against the rebellion. Your crew try to talk about the damage that the war is doing to the galaxy, but the officers in charge of the training approach with their weapons drawn, chasing you back to the ship. 2 well-trained soldiers break into your ship. It looks like you'll have to fend off an attack. Why do that when we could just vent them out? Vent them out and suffocate. Okay, never mind. We'll have to fight them. Alright, nice. Now we can go to the next beacon. Alright. An MFK-A ship is conversing with a transport. Surprisingly not on an encrypted frequency, however. It seems obvious why. They're talking of nothing important, and you consider just passing them by when suddenly the conversation shifts. The MFK addressing the transport's captain asks, "So, you're heading to the Protectorate, right?" The transport captain nods briefly, taking a cigarette out of his mouth to let out a simple, "Yes, sirree." The Protectorate? Keep listening. The ace leans in closer, eager to pry more details from the captain. Really now? You gotta tell me what goes on in there. Years ago, Vance brought this scruffy little blonde kid to training. Said he was his nephew or something. He was some 3 years our junior, but he kicked every ace's ass in combat practice, then waddled off to go draw a horse with some crayons on the wall. Then one day, Vance came back and yanked the kid. Don't know what happened to him, but I heard after Director Black retired, Vance put her in the Protectorate to watch over his nephew. The other rebel captain nods, but the look on his face suggests he's growing impatient. Yeah, okay, cool exposition, but why are you telling me this? Aren't you supposed to be off, I don't know, killing feds? I got a job to do, buddy. I can't sit here on my ass all day. Get to the point. The ace shrugs, displeased about his tone. Look, what I'm asking for is some, inside info. Surely you got some if you go to and from that place all day. The captain shakes his head. First off, anything I can tell you, I can't. Close lips on all that jazz. Second off, I don't know crap either. All I can say is, rumors are right about Syra running the place, and she keeps a tight ship. I never been past the wall. Well, a glimpse, but it's nothing special. Now get out of my way. The MFK ace is indignant that even he has been refused information, but he only growls and moves his ship out of the transport's way. If you want to pursue this, now's your chance. Follow that transport! You take this moment to reveal yourself, and immediately the transport begins to charge its FTL drive. The MFK ace flings itself to face you, weapons charged. You gotta be quick about this. Yeah, just make one last repair. MFK aces. These guys are strong. If you do not defeat the MFK ace in this amount of time, the transport will escape. Okay. Oh, that's not good. Okay. We might not actually make it. We might not actually get the transport because look, like dude, I can't get this, dude. What? Or what we could do, right? It's just not worth it. I don't know. Because they hit our weapons. So now we can't get after them because, well, man, if they didn't shoot our weapons, we would have been able to capture them. But no. It seems you're out of time. In the distance, the transport escapes, and once the ace realizes this, they show an uncharacteristic display of cowardice and run as well. Well, that's a shame. We could have gotten to see Jerry, but it's fine. Alright. Next beacon, let's go. You stumble across a forward scout of the rebel fleet. They are powering up their FTL. If they get away, they will no doubt warn the fleet of your position. Alright, we're just gonna have to attack their engines and piloting. How did they fix it already? Okay, nice. They're not going anywhere. Our hull is now in the yellow. Just before the rebel ship explodes, an escape pod ejects from it. Unfortunately, it doesn't get far before you collect it and bring it aboard. You open it and drag out the rebel officer inside. They beg that you let them live. Space them. As you grab the rebel by the arms and drag them into the airlock, they protest little. A tear rolls down their cheeks as they stand up straight and accept their fate. You close the airlock once again when their corpses drift at a safe distance from the ship. Nice. Get out of here, rebels. On the nearby planet, there appears to be a large circus held by some suspicious-looking civilians. It's not likely they'll care if you're a Federation ship. Check out the circus. The circus is much more underwhelming and run down than it appeared from above. Most of the attractions and rides look barely functional and definitely not safe. One exhibit, however, catches your eyes. The Freak Show. On display are 5 aliens, likely slaves. A slug, Rockman, Orchid, Zoltan, and Engie. Inspect the Rockman. A bald civilian with an incredibly long beard welcomes you. Step right up, folks, and witness Boulder the Boundless. He could lift anything, survive any collision, and collision and feels no pain. Offer to purchase him. The man looks at you strangely. You want to buy Boulder the Boundless? Yeah, sure. It'll be 20 bucks. Never mind. Because, honestly, yeah, no, let's not buy crew, because in FTL Multiverse, you get crew, like, all the time. A rebel ship hails you. Federation scum, we've waited a long time for this. Ooh, the rebel ship has no desire to fight anymore. They desperately hail you. I don't know. I just don't see. Let's take it, because we could sell it. We could sell the decoy buoys. If they give you an item, always accept. Looks like a rebel ship is here waiting for you. You can't quite make out what the ship is though at first. The captain hails you, revealing themselves to have obnoxiously bright blue hair and a smug glare. Didn't expect to see me here, did you? Haha, that's right, I have returned. It wasn't easy tracking you through time and space, but now I will end you once and for all. Who are you? The rebel captain stutters. Huh? You don't remember me? It is I, your arch nemesis Leia, the infamous Beam Master. You think you're so clever. Always coming in to ruin my day, but I'm getting smarter. You won't beat me this time. Okay, nice. So only beam weapons, huh? Well, beam weapons cannot pierce shields whatsoever. So this enemy is useless. This enemy poses very little threat to your vessel. Feel free to disregard any threats made by the captain of this sorry ship. Hey man, if you want to use beams, you have to have something that takes out the shields. Because beams can't go through shields. The words I have to say to you cannot be said in a PG-13 environment, but you know what I'd tell you if I could. Leia warps away. A rock? Oh yeah, that's the thing with the... Who blew up the NG ship? You've tracked down the rockmen suspected to this beacon. We know what you've done. Huh? What are you on about? You killed the NG. Oh, those guys? They were beeping at us. Imagine how annoying that would be. I don't see the problem here. Report them to the engineer. The engineer is glad you've caught the rock ship. They jump in nearby to apprehend the rockmen. Naturally, they aren't going to give up without a fight, but now you have extra fire support on your side. Nice. We're getting a little low on fuel here. If we run out, we can't jump to the next beacons. Oh, nice. They hit the weapons. Nice. You have avenged the NG ship. The engineers thank you for your efforts. Maybe the feds ain't so bad after all. Here, help yourself to some of this. Nice. Thank you. Uh-oh, not a sun. You have arrived at the beacons and find yourself dangerously close to a star. An automated rebel ship impervious to the heat moves in to engage. Alright, so they have a bit of weapons. Oh god, no, please, please don't. Nice, nice! He just missed all of his shots. Let's go. This is a pre-recorded message. This automated vessel has received critical damage and will now attempt to evacuate. Do not cause further damage to its hull integrity. Okay. This is an automated message. You are to cease attacking this auto drone, and in return it'll dispense a section of its cargo. Refuse the auto ship surrender. What the hell? not accepting some robots surrender. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Come on. Don't, please. Oh my gosh, they actually got away. The auto ship jumps away and an automated recording of robotic laughter plays over your intercom. I should have gone for their piloting. Distress beacon? Do we go to the distress beacon or do we wait for the fire to get put out? Come on, anytime now. Okay, it's out. Oh, okay, let's go. A Union ship waits here. Oh, thank heavens, we thought you were a rebel at first. We had to evade them several times, but fortunately they brought all our excuses so far. We need your help. There is a nearby planet that is being guarded by a rebel checkpoint. We have family there that we were trying to smuggle back to the Union-controlled space. Would you please distract the checkpoint for us? Agree and go attract the attention of the checkpoint. The moment you approach, the rebels accost you. An enemy ship, you have 10 seconds to explain yourself before we destroy you. Attack. You decide that getting rid of the checkpoint entirely is the simpler solution. Orders in the med bay. How nice. How nice. Oh my gosh, even more boarders in the med bay. These guys do not know how to board enemy ships. God, I can't believe I'm saying this to Federation scum. If we give you what's in our storage, will you let us live? Let their cries of terror go in vain. Little survived on the explosion on the station. You scrap the hole and move on. Thank you for the distraction. We were able to get our families. We should be able to make it back to our home territory on our own. After compensating you, they jump away. Alright, nice. Cool. Another distress beacon. This distress call comes from a rebel munitions depot. Renegade, this depot is not for you. Warp away or we will call for help. Aren't you already calling for help? You make a good point. The rebel size. Our refrigeration units on this outpost broke down. All of our perishable food will spoil in less than a day unless we can get it fixed. We sent our guard away to find an engineer who could fix or replace it, but they completely dropped off the map. As it is, we're barely hanging on here. I have no desire to starve. Perhaps if you can help us, we can come to some kind of arrangement? No, destroy the depot. It would be nice to plunder the depot intact, but it's better to avoid letting the rebels use it. Maybe this will slow them down some. You take what you can find from the rubble. Nice. You've arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drives charge, you can jump to the next sector. As soon as you arrive, you will receive a Federation encrypted message. A rebel ship has been terrorizing local civilians in the system. Please seek and destroy it. Go looking for the rebel ship. After a short search, you find the rebel ship. Let's hope he's as easy to defeat in combat as he... Okay, let's hope he's as easy to defeat in combat as he was to find. Looks like it, so yeah. Ow. Oh, come on, man. Really? Really? Jesus Christ. Holy. Oh no. Oh my gosh, they hit the weapons again. What do you know? Oh my gosh, they're actually destroying us. I know what we'll do. Fix the shields first, and now fix the weapons. Okay, everyone go to the med bay. Oh, they're out of missiles. They can't shoot their bombs anymore. Nice. Alright, okay. Now they can't hurt us anymore. At last, the rebel ship seems to yield. They offer a surrender. We will bury them. Especially after they did this to our ship. Like, look at this. Oh gosh. You know the rebels must have families too, but they're probably not the greatest. Or at least that's what you hope. Come on, fix the oxygen. Come on, come on. Okay, nice. Okay, we're going. Man, alright. That ship really did a number on us, but at least we killed it. Alright, so our next area is to go to the lawless domain. But yeah, I think you guys enjoyed this episode. I mean, at least I hope you did. So yeah, that'll be it for Vanilla Voyages with Kestrel Part 1 with the Kestrel. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.